welcome to this week's video. So today I'm excited because we're going to be playing around with the new Sephora Favorites Sunkissed Glow Pack. There it is. So I picked this up at Sephora because whenever I see these little packs, I just love picking them up because honestly they're usually such a good value, and I don't know, I'm a sucker for glowy summery products. So this one really drew me in. I hadn't purchased one in a while, but I was like, just calling my name. So in the pack you actually get 9 products, which is quite a lot, and you also get this really cute pouch. It's $45 US, valued at $150 US, and retails for 54 Canadian dollars, valued at 180 Canadian dollars. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump on into it. We're gonna apply all the products in here on my face today, every single one of them, and the result is this look. So if you want to see how I got it, then just keep watching, and yeah. So you get one primer in here, which is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer Radiance, and I thought I had used this one before, but I was mistaken because I've used the tinted one, and this is just like the sheer one. So I'm gonna go in and put that all over my face. It's just like a nice champagne-y kind of peachy toned primer with like some shimmer running through it. And I know my skin is really bad right now. I've been trying to heal it by not wearing makeup, but it's not working, so we're just gonna film this video. Okay, so I'm gonna do my foundation, concealer off camera and eyebrows because none of those products are in the little packet. So I'm gonna go do that quickly and then come back to you guys. So see you in a few. So foundation, concealer, brows, finito. So the kit comes with 2 bronzers, obviously, because this is the Sunkissed Glow palette. There better be some darn good bronzers in here. So this one I actually know and love. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, all-time fave of mine. So I'm just gonna go in and use mine that's almost already ran out, so I can save that one for traveling and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna use this one to contour. Okay, my strap's just gonna hang off my shoulder because we're not cooperating today. So I'm gonna use this to contour out my face, give it some shape. It is more of a warmer bronzer, but I still find that it's very nice in tone and still not too like orangey looking. Actually surprised they didn't include like a shimmery kind of corally blush shade in here. That would have been nice. Maybe instead of doing like 2 bronzers, maybe adding like a bronzer blush type of thing. That could have been ideal, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. And then just to warm up the face, we're going to be taking the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. I've been using this a ton lately. It is a very small amount, but this whole thing is worth $30 alone. They sell this at the cash wrap section in Sephora. So if you get it as part of the kit, that's like over 2/3. I think that's over 2/3 of the value of the kit right here in this little bronzer. So I'm going to use this bronzer just to like warm up the whole face. Why are my makeup products always hurting me these days? So in the kit, we also get 2 highlighters. One is a liquid. This is the Milk Makeup Liquid Strobe. Does this have a shade? In the shade Beam. And then we get the Pressed Powder Becca Highlight in Opal, which I've actually never tried, but always been really tempted to. So I'm really happy that this little guy was included in here because these highlighters will last you so super long. So to be honest, I swatched the milk on my hand and it's just a very glittery, liquidy highlight. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'll try to include some close-ups. It's very, very, very glittery. So that's not typically what I like to go for in a highlight, maybe if you're going to like a music festival or something like that, but for the sake of today, I'm headed out to the mall, so I'm gonna just go in with the Becca one on a highlighting brush. So quickly before I go in with highlighter, I'm gonna spray my face with my Glam Glow setting spray. I like to do setting spray after all my face products, but before highlight, because I find that the highlight really sticks well when it has like a wet base. So for the sake of today, I'm just gonna go in with the Opal pressed powder and apply that where I wanna be popping. Whoa. Do you see what I mean, guys? I like barely touch my face. Product I quickly wanted to mention is the Brazilians Plus Self Tanner by Tarte. It's nice that they include this in here, but honestly, I use Loving Tan, and a self-tanner sample this big really isn't gonna get you that far. I know that I have to apply a lot of product all over my body for some reason. It just, maybe I have a bigger body, I just don't know, but I usually have to apply quite a bit. So this would probably only last me like one use, which in my opinion, it just isn't really worth it, because with self-tanner, usually you need to use it a couple times to see some good results. So I'm gonna pass on this product today. Nice that they included it, but maybe more of like a body glow instant type of thing would have been better. So we're on to our final 3 products, and we only get one eyeshadow in here, but that's completely fine because I actually always use a bronzer as a crease shade. Well, not always, but like 95% of the time when I'm doing my everyday makeup, I use a bronzer in my crease and sometimes all over my lid, because honestly, it's just faster, more efficient, and it gets the job done just as well. So I'm gonna take a fluffy crease brush and my chocolate bronzer and dust that through the crease. And then I'm gonna take the Hourglass bronzer and pack this all over my lid. The eyeshadow that we actually get in here is the Urban Decay shadow in Half Baked. If you guys own the infamous Naked palette, and you'll already be very familiar with this shade because it's one of the like go-to shades in that palette, at least for me. It's a really nice like light gold shimmery color, perfect for that bronze summery look. So I'm gonna actually just take it on my finger, apply it to the center of my lid. Then we're actually gonna take Opal again and use this as an inner corner highlight. I love using my fingers. So to finish up the eyes, we actually get an eyeliner in here, which once again, this is like the worth it product for me because this is a full-size Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner. And I was about to purchase one of these not too long ago, but I had to hold myself back because I'm pretty sure they're like 29 Canadian dollars, which for a pencil is just really a lot for me right now to be spending. So when I saw it in the kit, I was like, whoa, I can totally justify buying this kit now because I was gonna buy one of these anyways. This one's in the shade Rococo. It actually looks a lot lighter on the packaging. It's like a nice dark kind of bronzy brown. So I think what I'm gonna do today with it is apply it to my tight line or my upper tight line, whatever that's called, and maybe a tiny bit on my waterline as well. So for lips, there is another full-size product, which once again, I believe this stuff is like 30 bucks. Here we have the NARS lip gloss in the infamous shade, once again, Orgasm. And honestly, I feel like this shade is a little bit dated, and a lot of people probably already own this shade in their collection. So I don't know, for me, I would really like, I don't know. I don't have the color, so it's kind of nice to have it in here, and I don't have any NARS lip glosses. The formula of them is really nice, and I mean, the tone does go with the whole bronzy, summery look, because it's just like a nice kind of peachy coral. But for me, I think I would have rathered something in the range of like a lip cream lip, like the Smashbox ones, or something like a little bit more relevant, a little bit more new, and maybe something with a little bit more pigmentation, because as you guys will see, I'm going to be going in with my Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade 2C just to give me a little bit of a base and shape to my lip. And I'm going to go over that with the gloss and just kind of apply it more so in the middle, because I'm the kind of girl that can't just go with only a gloss. It's not my thing. Alright guys, so that is the finished look with the Sephora Favorites Sunkissed Glow Pack. I feel like I said that weird and my shirt is still falling off. Great. So I'm really liking the look. It is very bronzed, very summery, so the whole kit I feel like is very worth it in my opinion. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on my next one. Oh, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Okay, bye.